Right, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, do come in. We might as well get up on the stage and do it.
Absolutely. Let's go. Did you say there's somebody else joining us, is there?
Possibly, but I haven't heard back from them, so we might as well just get started. I'm just going to put my coat and hat down here. Right, so let me give you a little bit of a background as to what the play is about. So what we're putting on here, we have support from the owners, Miss Malone, is a one-act play. It should probably last about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, I think, because I think people's attention spans are quite low, don't say that.
Yes.
Yes. So it's about 30 to 45 minutes. It's a comedy. We can have a laugh about it. There's a lot of physical comedy in it as well, especially from your character, who's called Lomov. And really, the whole thing about the play is that you and I are friends, old friends, and neighbours, and you come to me one evening dressed in your refinery, and you ask me that you would like to take my daughter's hand in marriage. And of course you and I have been good friends for a long, long time, and of course I'm delighted about that. And then my daughter, who's going to be played by Betty Moretti, she comes in, and she's also very excited about the whole thing. But what happens over the course of the evening is that the pair of you get into a number of arguments and reconciliations, and then arguments and reconciliations, and it's a comedy, dear boy. And eventually you do decide to get married, but just as before the curtain falls, one more argument starts. We'll have people rolling in the aisles, laughing.
Oh, wonderful. How exciting, Dickie. I am excited about the whole thing.
Yes. So your character is a chap called Ivan Lomov. Now, he's a bit of a hypochondriac. He talks about getting palpitations and getting a numb leg when he gets quite upset and animated. So you need to play it a bit like that.
Okay, so he's a bit jittery, a bit on edge, would you say?
Yes, and when he comes in, he's very nervous, and when he's talking to me, my character is called Chubukov, and we're old friends, but you'll see as we start to get through the script that actually I'm aware that you're quite nervous about something, etc. So yes, you can play it quite nervous. Just play it however you want. Now, before we get started, one more little bit of advice. Have you ever walked the boards before, dear boy?
No, I haven't, Dickie. It's all quite new to me, really.
Well, let me let you in a lovely bit of insight, which the late great James. Oh, I've forgotten his surname. The late great James, famous stage. You know what he said to me? He was much older than me. He's dead now. He said to me when I was starting out. He said, "Dickie, the thing is, you see, when you become an actor, is let me keep this quiet because it's quite insightful. It's what I've always done over the years." He said to me, "Dickie, when you perform a role, the best way to do it is to pretend to be the character that you are portraying." Now, what do you think about that? Isn't that insightful?
Oh, wow. That's some bloody good advice there, dear boy. I'll take that on board.
Yes. So, when you think about Lomov, you're not actually playing you as Dean Bean. You're playing the character.
I'm Lomov.
Yes, you are Lomov.
Right.
Yes. Now, isn't that insightful?
That's very insightful. It's very useful, and it will be very helpful for the performance.
Yes. Good. Right. What I propose we do is we just read it. We won't do any physical acting at this time. We'll just read through it. You may want to walk in from the side, but once we get there, we'll just stand here and go from there. How about that?
Yes, that sounds good. Let's give it a bosh.
Okie dokie. Ah, my dear fellow, whom do I see? It's Ivan Vasilovich. I'm extremely glad. I do a little squeeze of your hand here. Oh, no, we're not doing physical. Now, this is a surprise, my darling. How are you?
Thank you. And how may you be getting on?
Sorry about that. I just couldn't quite remember. Well, we just get along somehow. I don't know, my angel, I don't know why I'm calling you angel, to my prayers and so on, Sit down, please do. Now, you know, you shouldn't forget all about your neighbours, my darling, my dear fellow. Why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?
No, I've only come to see you, honoured Stephen Stevanovich.
Then why are you in evening dress, as if you're paying a New Year's Eve visit?
Well, you see, it's like this. I've come to you, honoured Stephen Stevanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak. I must ask your pardon. I'm getting excited. I should drink some water, honoured Stephen Stevanovich.
He's come to borrow money, I'm sure of it. I shan't give him any. What is it, my beauty? This is a bit homoerotic. I do apologise.
Oh, no, it's absolutely fine. You see, honor Stevanovich, I beg pardon, Stephen Honorich. I mean, no, let me start this line again, if you don't mind, Dickie. You see, honor Stevanovich, I beg your pardon, Stephen Honorich. I mean, I'm awfully excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and I haven't any right to count on your assistance.
Oh, don't go around and around, darling. Spit it out. Well?
One moment. This very minute. The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanova, in marriage.
By Jove, Ivan Vasilovich, say it again. I didn't hear it at all.
I have the honor to ask...
Dickie.
Who is that there?
Who's that?
Rodney.
Rodney, what's happened to you?
A moose attacked me. And then I was laying there by the lake for ages.
Who is this man?
Oh, it's Rodney Spencer. It's my good friend.
And then the ranger came, saved me.
Hello, Rodney.
Hello.
Yes? You were saved, yes?
Because the moose ran into me and knocked me out.
Oh dear.
He attacked me. I was just minding my own business, fishing.
Oh dear.
Oh, Rodney, you poor fellow. Well, was it worth interrupting us mid-rehearsal? I wouldn't say so, but I'm glad to... you seem quite upset about it, dear boy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to get here as quick as I could, but I was sort of still not feeling good.
Why don't you take a seat and enjoy the show?
Oh, yeah, I will. Thank you.
Thanks for the interruption, Rodney. I was mid-flow.
Sorry. Should I go?
No, you stay there, dear boy. There might be some tissues or something or a handkerchief, I should say, you could wipe your tears away with. Dear, how
I've got my
embarrassing.
sleeve.
Oh, good. Yes.
Good lad. Right, Dickie, where were we?
Shall we pick it up from, let me see here, as if you were my own son, may God give you both his help and his love, and so on, and I did so much hope. Oh, what am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance, with all my soul. I shall go and call Natasha and all that.
Honoured Stephen... Is it Stephen? Is that how you say it?
It's Stepan Stepanovich.
Stepan. There's no H in there, is there? Okay. Honoured Stepan Stepanovich, do you think I may count on her consent?
Why, of course. And, as if she won't consent, she's in love. Egad, she's like a lovesick cat and so on. Shan't be long.
It's cold. I'm trembling all over. just as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal, or for real love, then I'll never get married. Brr! It's cold. Natalia Stepanova is an excellent housekeeper. Not bad looking. Well educated. What more do I want? But I'm getting a noise in from my ears from excitement. And it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I'm already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations, I'm excitable, and I always get awfully upset. But at this very moment, my lips are trembling and there's a twitch in my right elbow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull, and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit, and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull, and this may happen 20 times.
Wonderful, dear boy. Absolutely wonderful. You didn't stutter once or anything.
Thank you, Dickie.
Well done. Well done, dear boy. Rodney, what do you think? Isn't he wonderful?
He's very good.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
Wow.
Ah, good. Well, if you can commit to maybe 6 weeks of rehearsals, dear boy, then I think we might be on.
6 weeks, absolutely. I might change the accent to something a little bit different to yours, and a little bit, how can I say, nervous, a little bit
Yes.
erratic, a little bit, yes. So I'll give it a practice, absolutely.
All right, yes. Maybe what I'll do is I'll write to Betty Moretti soon and let her know that we're on, and I'll let the Dahlia, who runs the theatre, know, and that's when all of the posters will start appearing and things like that. So if you're sure you want to commit to this, dear boy, then I can get the wheels rolling, so to speak.
Oh, yes, count me in, dear boy. I'll be there.
Hello.
You guys just hanging out in here, or are you doing something with the theater?
Oh, we were just doing a rehearsal.
It's me. It's Dahlia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's me, Dickie White.
Good.
I wrote to Felix and Naomi to say we were holding an audition now, but unfortunately they didn't show up. But we just did the audition for the play.
Oh, great. Yeah. They I'm back now, so they're not around as much as I am.
Ah, I see. Oh, well, we'll continue to write to you from now on then, Dahlia. Yes, this is Lawrence Starr.
Hello,
actor.
Lawrence Starr here.
Hello.
And I've given him the role. I will be taking up the other role, so we have a full cast as of about 5 minutes ago.
Great.
And we were saying that maybe in six Wednesdays from starting next week, that's when we probably think we'd be ready to open.
Perfect. Do me a favor and telegram me all that information so I can write it down. Actually, wait. I have my book on me now. All right. So, what's the name of the play again? Is it still
Yes,
the
it's
proposal?
The proposal, yes.
And who are? I'm sorry. Will you repeat your names for me, please?
Yes, I'm Sir Dickie White, famous star of the stage.
Yeah, I remember you,
The
gentlemen.
one and only.
Lawrence Starr. And our mutual friend Betty Moretti is also playing Natalia in the play.
Betty will be unable to play Natalia.
Oh.
She's
Well, that's thrown a spanner in the works, isn't it?
Yeah, she's unfortunately no longer with us.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, Betty.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's 2 deaths I've heard of today. Dear me.
Mhm.
Oh, well, we won't be putting the play on in 6 weeks. Oh dear, I must go and buy some flowers. What about the other members? Are they of her family, her brother, etc.? They okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody else is fine.
Okay, I'll just go and pay my respects to the family soon. Oh, darling, I'm so upset.
It's tragic. I'm so sorry.
Um, I maybe shouldn't have told you that. I'm not sure how public they want that information as of yet.
My lips are sealed.
Yes, I won't go and pay any respects to the family then if you don't want me walking up with a bunch of flowers. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let me get back to you about it. I mean, I'm sure they would appreciate you paying your respects, but I don't think that they want to be overwhelmed at the current time.
Yes, of course. Oh dear. Well, looks like we won't be on in 6 weeks. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay. Have you got any replacements in mind off the top?
What about you, Rodney? I think you'd look good in a dress.
I don't think I could do the acting.
No?
Naomi might be interested.
Oh yes, Naomi.
Oh, Naomi. Yes, I know Naomi.
Naomi would be wonderful. She's got a lovely voice.
Absolutely.
Do you want me to write to her, or do you want to write to her, Dahlia?
You can go ahead and write to her. I'll run into her and mention it to her, but you should go ahead and write to her.
Ah, good. Okay. Right. Back to square one, sort of. Oh,
I mean, do you think 6 weeks will be enough for Naomi to practice if she takes up the offer?
I'm sure.
trouble is, Lawrence, is that it's taken me maybe 5 weeks until today to get a full what I thought was a full cast. So
Right.
it's slow progress. I think once we've got a cast confirmed, then we're on for a winner. That's when we can commit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, just well, just shoot me a telegram with the latest anyway.
Okay. Right, darling. I shall write to Naomi and see if she wants it, and go from there. Did I wrote you about that my poster getting torn down? Did you find out anything about that?
I don't know if I forgive me. I've been planning so many events. I don't know if I remember exactly what the deal was with that.
With what, my poster?
Yeah, where was it?
Oh, it was outside the telegram office in Saint Denis, and it was just I put up a poster to call for 2 actors to come and audition, and Mr. Starr here was one of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would try to put a date on things like that so that people don't think it's old.
Yes. Well, thank you for your advice. Yes, I'll take that.
Yeah, because sometimes people just take stuff down to put their own posters up because they think it's old or outdated or whatever.
Oh no, it was quite clear that there was still a torn bit of my poster on there. Someone had sabotaged me. It was quite obvious from the evidence.
Interesting.
Yes.
How rude.
Which is queer because, your poster about your talent agency is out there, so someone obviously isn't happy.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see if I hear anything more about that.
Excellent. And I'll write to you if and when we get to audition. I don't really want to audition Naomi. I'm sure she's perfectly capable.
Yeah.
But maybe just sit down and do a little bit of a reading with her and you, Lawrence, and we should be okay.
Who's that?
Hey, ass man, how you doing?
She sort of seems that, she's just interfering and she wants to be centre stage.
Yes. Oh, I need a drink now, dear boy. Whiskey, please. Give me a nice one, not a bastard Tennessee. Give me something Irish. What do you want, dear boy?
Just a ginger beer, something non-alcoholic, please. Just one of those weak beers. It's ginger beer. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got two bottles of whiskey in my pocket. Lovely.
Yeah, I think you need a drink, don't you, after getting all upset like that?
Oh dear boy, it's the I don't know. It's the fact that it's she doesn't own the place. The town, the city, officials own the theatre. She just takes a cut of everything and sticks her. I'm not going to swear again. It's unsightly. Sticks her oar in at any opportunity. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. It took all of my courage not to call her a very, very rude word and throw away all my work.
Well, I've had a bit of a think about your predicament. I mean, I didn't know that you was going to be, putting the play on in Saint Denis, but yeah, I've sort of been thinking, that you could do it like a tour, the Crossing, and I know the perfect stage.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you might think it sounds a bit strange, but I think it would probably be quite good. Well, you could put the play on at the gallows in every town because it's a raised platform, so everybody would be able to see you.
Oh my God, dear boy, you're onto something. When you said that, then you know what I thought.
What?
The name of the theatre company, the Gallows Theatre Company.
Oh my God! It's all coming together.
Hang around for the best performances.
Have a swinging time.
Yes, have a swinging time. I love it. I nearly choked on my whiskey.
Well, be careful. Don't spill any. Yeah, and I just thought, Shakespeare, he performed open air, didn't he? I mean, I know
Yes.
the Globe Theatre was like enclosed, but it was still didn't have a roof on it, and you'd get a big crowd, and they'd all be able to see you, and then you could do one in every town.
Oh my God, dear boy.
Do you think I'm onto something there?
Yes, maybe we should go into business together for it, dear boy. What do you think?
It sounds like a good idea. Yeah. I mean, every town's got a gallows. I mean, I don't know, how big an area you'd need to perform.
Well, why don't we go and have a look at one at some point?
Yeah, but there's one in Saint Denis as well, so we could go and have a look at that and see how big that is.
Yes, although, judging by Dahlia and her sticking her oar in, I will probably get the law coming up going, hey, what are you bastards doing on the gallows?
Well, maybe you'd need to sort of speak to them and maybe say that you'd give like a charitable donation of the takings, maybe sort of, I don't know, 5%, something like that, to allow you to perform on their gallows.
Yes. Oh my God, dear boy, you're a genius. I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Yeah, look, it's just there on the left. I had a terrible fright, Dickie, when the moose attacked me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you did.
Oh dear.
I think I'm good.
Are you all right?
Oh dear. Yep, I think I'm good. Yes.
You had quite a lot for dinner, didn't you?
Yes. Look, there's some of my stew.
Oh, there. Floppily doppily bits.
Right, let's have a look.
Oh, it's quite a big area.
Yes.
Conduct yourself to the audience right here.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are we calling ourselves? The Swinging Gallows Theatre Company.
Yeah. It's got quite a good ring to it.
The Swinging Gallows Theatre Company. By Sir Dickie White and to a lesser extent Rodney.
Yeah, I mean, I could just be the stagehand.
Oh dear boy, you co-own this theatre company, dear boy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I feel very special.
Which means that, well, you now have a job, dear boy. And that is finding
that's nice.
talent,
Yeah.
finding plays we could do. Oh, dear me.
I could get the word out there with all the people that I meet if they, they want to be in the play.
Yes.
Give them your telegram number if they want to have an audition.
Yes.
So, I mean, even this place is lit up at night, so people will still see it. It's like street light footlights, isn't it?
Yes, let me go and have a look at you from down here.
After you.
Oh, thank you. Do you think the Swinging Gallows or just the Gallow Theatre Company?
I think maybe I don't know.
Yes.
We'll have to think on it.
Yes, I keep thinking of things like you'll be laughing till you're blue in the face.
Yeah. I think then maybe the Swinging Gallows. I think, make a sort of pun out of it, because obviously some people might be offended that we're performing on the place of execution.
Yes, is it a bit morbid?
Well, I suppose it is and it isn't. I don't think there's many people that get executed on these anymore. So we're sort of just bringing a bit of light to a morbid place.
Yes, I've metaphorically died on stage a number of times, through being killed off in character and also being booed off. But when I once tried comedy, of course.
Well, it could be part of the pun, sort of say you'll die laughing or something,
Dean, I don't know if you got the feeling, but that young lady who came into the theatre, her name is Dahlia. Excuse my language, but I think she's a harlot.
Why? What has she done?
Well, she's the one that owns the theatre, apparently, and takes a cut, and then when I'm in the theatre, comes in and looks like I've, taken a shit and rubbed it in her face with the way her nose is.
Oh, dear me. That's
Don't
just rude manners.
I'm getting out of the way.
But,
It's stiff.
It was
Help, you help.
No,
Help.
I don't think it's been used for quite a while.
Let's see if we can move it. Maybe we do it together. Come on.
It's too rusty. It's too rusty.
Move. Shit.
Don't stand there, Dean, in case it opens, you'll fall through.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Alright. Thanks for the help.
Okay, everything all right with you, Joe? I've seen Dean today already. You okay? I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I'm keeping good. I'm feeling fancy. You like my tie?
Oh, yes. Oh, golly, look at that. A new man you are now. Hardly
Yeah, I
recognise
was
you.
in the city.
He's a business boy.
Yeah, were you indeed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You should try these out. For you. That's my own tobacco. I rolled it, I growed it, I found it in Gorma.
How much do you want for that? Let me see what you're charging before I...
$2.50.
What, for the whole box?
Well, yeah. My whole company want to make tobacco affordable, 'cause we love tobacco. It's
Yeah,
amber
man.
leaf the golden leaf. It's so smooth it's like sucking a fart out of an angel's ass cheek.
It stops you growing older.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little tip as well for that. Lovely, thank you.
Thank you, I like the tip.
Yes, I bet you do. Right. What are you up to, dear boys? Something naughty, I expect.
No, us never. We're off to the telemograms office to check the telegrams.
Lovely.
Did you find a good stage?
Yes, well, we were thinking of touring on the Gallows. You see, we were going to call it the Swinging Gallows Theatre Company.
The ship. Is that the ship, is it?
I don't know.
Well, yes, good luck. Where are we? Is this for the play that we're going to be in, or is this for something else?
I think we'll probably we'll complete the contract that I signed with the theatre for our one year.
Very well, okay, fabulous.
Okay, well, good luck.
I might just pop upstairs and say a quick hello to my mum if she's not busy while you're having something to eat.
Yes, please do. Give her my best. Oh no, I've not met her, have I? No.
No, not
How
yet.
they do, folks?
Evening.
Hello.
Sorry. Do either of you folks partake in poker?
Oh, well, I love a game of poker. Yes. What's the buy-in?
It's $50 at the moment.
Oh, lovely. I'll go to the bank and get some. I'd love to play. Do you mind if I have a couple of hands,
No,
Rodney?
I was just going to say, please help yourself. I'll just go and have a little chat with my mum.
Okay. What's your name, young lady?
Precious.
Precious. Oh, what a lovely, beautiful name that is. I'm Sir Dickie
Thank
White.
you.
Let me go and get my $50, which I'm sure will be yours by the end of the night, but it's all fun and games, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's having a good time. They're playing real fair and fun.
Oh, lovely. Oh, yes, I'd
Going
love to.
back and forth.
Lovely.
I do.
All right.
What do you do, Precious? Do you work here?
I work in and out here and there, everywhere. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, freelance work here.
Oh, I see. Lovely.
She's the general manager of the bank. If you need to make a deposit, just give it to her.
Ah, yes. I'll remember that.
So, do you live nearby, or?
No, I live in Saint Denis, a lovely city. So that's why I don't really come out here often. I'm in the process of trying to put on a play, but it's very difficult, of course, trying to get everybody together, etc.
Do you know the way
Horrible
to Saint
cards.
Denis? Terrible.
Yes, it's just southeast from here. I must say, Precious, you have a lovely singing voice.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever performed on the stage?
I did for a brief time. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. I was also in the circus for a few years, so, we do everything.
I think you're about to get discovered, Precious.
What did you do in the circus?
Knife throwing mainly, but, whatever I hit, I guess.
Little bit of this, little bit of that.
That's right.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Yes, good. Can I ask you a question, young lady?
Of course.
Have you ever acted on the stage in any of your life?
No, when I was little, my parents said I acted up, but I never acted on stage.
Oh, would you ever want to?
Well, I guess it depends on what I would be doing.
Well, you probably don't recognize me, but I'm Sir Dickie White, famous star of the stage.
Oh,
Yes, your gasp intake of breath means you probably recognize me now. Anyway, we're putting on a play. It's only a 40-minute play. It'll be a Wednesday afternoon. Yes, I'm looking for people to audition. Can I interest you in partaking in an audition?
oh, well, yeah, I don't think I can audition right now because I'm going to be meeting some people.
What about if I give you my telegram number so there's no pressure on you? If you want to, you can write to me and we can arrange it. Or if you go away and you think, oh God, I never want to do that again, you don't have to write to me. How about that?
No, that's actually wonderful. I would love that.
Okay. My telegram is Friendly Vicar, FV, Friendly Vicar 976.
All right, I'm going to go right now and telegram you so I don't forget. Friendly Vicar 976. And
Yes.
you'll have a telegram from me.
Thank you. What's your name, young lady?
It's Grace.
Grace. Oh, what a beautiful name. Okay, you go and
Friendly
meet your
Vicar
friend.
976.
Yes.
All right, you'll get a telegram right now.
Lovely, thank you. There you go,
How'd
dear
it
boy.
go? That strange man started wanting to interfere with my feet again.
Yes, she might be interested. I gave her my telegram number so that she didn't feel pressurised to respond to me, and she said she was going to write to me now and we might arrange an audition.
That's wonderful.
Yes, I feel like I had the confidence to speak to them this time. I don't usually feel confidence. It's probably something to do with the 4 bottles of whiskey I've had in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, I think they call that Dutch courage, so that's very good.
No, I've never had any Dutch in me.
Need to drink more.
Yes, maybe. Right, shall we go to Strawberry?
Yeah, I've worked out a route.
Okay, let's go.
Remember the tactics. If you hear a howl, just go straight to the nearest rock and jump off and get onto the rock.
Yes.
And then we can start blasting the shit out of them.
Yes, quite.
I'm starting to swear more. I don't know if you noticed. I just throw the occasional swear word in.
Yes, I don't know what's come over you, dear boy. What's all this about?
I'm trying to be a bit more manly, you see.
Oh, I see. How's that working for you?
Yeah, apart from today, not too bad. I let myself down crying.
Yes, well, not just yourself, but all of your friends and family as well.
Do you think so? Oh, sorry.
No, I'm only pulling your leg, dear boy.
I think I cried because I was so relieved.
Yes, well, it's emotions. Crying is normally associated to being sad or upset, but it can be associated to many feelings: joy, happiness, relief.
Yeah.
So there's no shame in it, really. I was only joking with you.
I think it was a sort of combination of all of them. Because I thought I was just, left for dead, and then I was just so relieved that he was there, and I was just so happy that I was safe.
Yes, good. Oh, that is good news.